We met about 10 years ago, right? We were both trying to get discovered in those days. So we're going to cattle call after cattle call.
Those things are so demeaning.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
This one was especially demeaning because it turned out it was a literal cattle call. They were selling cows to prepare for a farm to be sold.
Yeah, they should have been more clear in the ad.
Yeah. And I saw Deborah, her face above a sea of cowbacks, and I just knew instantly that I had to leave Ohio. And then I was in Penn Station a few years later, and I just bumped into her, and we started dating. Deborah was doing a one-woman show, which is a great way to get discovered.
It was a very edgy show. I was trying to flout performance conventions. So I was a mime, but I could talk.
So after I saw the show, I said to her, do you remember what I said?
I want to see other people.
Well, yeah, but I changed my mind about that. But I also said, why are we trying so hard to get on TV when we can just make our own TV? You know, all you need is a camera, an internet connection, and dreams. And so we took my parents' old camera, and we got library cards to get internet access, and we started taking malaria meds because a side effect of that is getting really intense dreams.
I have lived in America for 5 years now. I live under the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm not talking of Dumbo. I removed some of the bridge's floor planks and live in its steel bowels. I like the sense of the world passing over me and being part of the city's lore, as sometimes I ask tourists to answer riddles in exchange for safe passage. This was my second choice for a home. My first choice was the Statue of Liberty's vagina, because I wanted to take everything in. And what better place to do that than in the part of a woman that receives, in a woman who has been taking in immigrants for over a century.
Our first web series was Cat Talk. We were trying to capitalize on the internet's obsession with cats. So we would just interview a different cat for every episode.
But we only knew like 2 cats, so we ended up scouring the neighborhood for any animal we could find.
And then one episode featured a raccoon.
That was a great episode.
The problem was that we couldn't get it to leave afterwards.
So our next web series was called Raccoon Landlord, and it was about a raccoon that kept us trapped in our apartment.
Everybody thought it was a comedy, but it was really a message to the police to try to save us.
That was a dark time. After that, we did Crunk History, right? It was just a spoof on drunk history. But instead of getting drunk, we would do hard drugs. But that one was tough because neither of us really know any history.
And you developed that heroin dependency.
Yeah, that too.
So for this web series, we are upping the ante a little bit, and we are using writers.
Yeah. They went to NYU, and we met them at a networking event, this barbecue, and they were doing this 3-legged race.
That wasn't a 3-legged race. We were just walking.
We're conjoined twins.
We're just like real twins. Well, I mean, there are some additional challenges. I'm deathly allergic to peanuts, and Brian loves peanut butter. So when he eats it, it's pretty frightening.
We read the new draft, guys. It's really good. We just have a couple things. I think if I'm going to say this word, I think it should end in A and not ER.
That's a typo. It's supposed to say jigger.
That makes more sense.
Well, it's coming along really well. Alki is going to be thrilled. So. Oh, Alki is our director. She's brilliant. You can tell instantly. You know, half the things she says go right over my head. So.
Yeah. We actually met her at the zoo. And we noticed that while most people were filming the animals, Alki was actually filming people waiting in line for the bathroom.
I was filming the literal manifestation of the saying when someone is full of shit. It is part of a series where I produce the literal version of an American idiom. I just completed one where I was eavesdropping, and when I detected someone was lying, I would set their pants on fire.
So Alki says she wants to film some scenes in complete darkness. Is that some sort of German thing?
I don't know. Is she even German? I think she's French. Have you noticed that her accent just kind of like changes.
Yeah, I have noticed that.
Greg! Spit it out. Spit it out. Dad! We're filming soon. We can't go eating carbs. The camera adds 10 pounds. We need to be 10 pounds under a healthy weight. So.
Okay. Deborah, you have a pimple.
What?
How could you do this?
I didn't mean to.
We're filming soon, Deborah. It's because you're stressed. How can you be stressed? It's too important. The pilot is by far the most important episode in a new web series because that's the one that agents watch to decide if they'll represent you.
And we used to submit directly to the agencies, but then we did that web series about the baker, and with the DVDs we included bags of powdered sugar.
There's such anthrax paranoia in this country.
So since the agencies won't accept mail from us anymore, now we have to submit to festivals to get discovered. So this one we're actually submitting to the New York Television Festival.
We submitted last year too, actually. We did a web series about a couple that adopted a baby. And when we sent in the DVDs, we included baby powder to give it that baby smell.
So technically we're banned from submitting again, but we're hoping they forgot. We're submitting at the end of the month. It'll be gone in a few days.
Guys, I think you should double check the due date.
Oh my god. It's due tomorrow.
How the fuck did that happen? I thought it was due July 30th, but it's due June 30th?
God damn it! Alright. We can still submit. Okay, we just film in the morning, and then edit in the evening, and then we'll submit by midnight, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Wait, it can't be due tomorrow, because they said it was due the last day of the month, and then I saw it was due the 30th, and July has 30 days, but June has 31 days.
June has 30 days, you idiot.
No, it's 30 days, half October, July, March, and December.
That is literally 100% wrong. Fucking Ohio public schools!
You're my poopy face.
No, you're my poopy face.
No, I mean, you have poop on your face.
Oh, that's chocolate.
Oh, because you're so sweet.
Because you're so sweet.
Dating can be challenging. I'm in a relationship right now, so there's a little bit of a third wheel thing going.
Yeah, most of our relationships don't go very far. I'd say of all the women we date, 75% of them are immediately shocked into homosexuality when they see our genitals.
Our penises, you know the logo?
For the American Medical Association?
Yeah, with the two snakes. It's kind of like that.
Oh, I have another virtual reality video I want you to see.
Another one? You're always making me watch these.
No, but this one's great. It's about elephants.
Okay.
Just make sure you put the headphones in.
Okay.
I've waited all day for this.
Whoa, this is so cool.
You're so much sexier than your brother.
I know, my mom always used to tell me that.
Oh, they're coming right at me.
No, stop. We can't.
No, he won't notice. He loves elephants. He'll never know.
No, he will. My erections poke him in the stomach.
Oh, there's a call coming in. Oh, it's Greg. Hey, Greg. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Well, it's Greg. They want to film tomorrow. We need to finish the script tonight.
All right, let's get to work.
I'll help.
Ow!
Alki! Well, thank God I knew you'd come up here. Why don't you have a phone?
I refuse to receive messages digitally. It robs the human element out of communication. Also, I once did an art installation called How to Become Attractive, but instead of altering my face or demeanor, I installed magnets under my skin. If a phone comes within 2 feet of me, it immediately short circuits. For long distance communication, I use this.
Okay, great. Well, we found out that the film is actually due tomorrow at midnight. So would you be able to film earlier, like at 8?
I will drive my smart car down the FTR highway to ensure low traffic. I will be there early unless I'm stuck behind a bus. Because of the magnets, if I get too close to a car or bus, I sometimes get stuck to it.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Unique New York. Unique New York. Where the fuck is Alki?
I don't fucking know.
The magnets. I knew this day would come.
2 callous cocks cram into Parent Caldwell's cunt.
Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I got stuck in the turnstiles on the subway.
It's alright. Let's just start without Alki.
Jesus.
I'm a little out of sorts. I'm transitioning.
Transitioning.
Are you turning into a woman?
Not changing gender.
Oh, is this a Rachel Dolezal?
Is that the white woman who identifies as black? Nothing that offensive. You see, I'm Jewish. But since I was very young, I knew I was Italian. My parents would show me movies with Mel Brooks and Groucho Marx, but I could never identify with them. But then one day my dad put on The Godfather. But he wouldn't let me watch, so I went and played my brother's video games, and that's when I got my first glimpse of Mario. And immediately, I felt the connection. Whenever I'm wearing overalls and a fake mustache, we're identical. Whenever I see a large pipe, like a municipal one, I have the uncontrollable urge to go down it. I never pass a gold coin without collecting it. And I hate turtles. Whenever I see one, I immediately kick it and chuck the shell across the street. And that made me realize I love a pasta, how I like talking with my hands. I'm Italian. And my mom even told me that, you know how babies say goo goo gaga? When I was a child, I used to say, gabagoo, gabagoo.
I should go.
No. Wait. Stay.
Can't you feel this between us?
What is the pilot about?
Love in a turbulent world.
And how true love can really make peace. So it's about a young terrorist girl who falls in love with an American man. And through their love, she really finds that, the right life is the peaceful life.
I got this for you.
But where do you strap the dynamite?
No, you don't put on any dynamite. You just wear it.
I mean, there's just so much hate out there, and I think it's our job as Americans to show people the way of peace.
I think it's really going to change some hearts.
Where are you from?
I'm from all over.
You can only really be from one place.
All right, that's it. I can't be a part of this. It's too offensive.
What's so offensive?
You can only really be from one place that deliberately doesn't acknowledge transculture people like me. Not everyone identifies with where they're from.
Noah.
Do you know how many transculture people there are? I'm honestly asking. I don't know.
Just fill the damn scene, Noah.
Wait, Brett, do something. We need that camera.
Are you sure there's an eclipse today?
Positive. Just keep staring at the sun. Oh, I put these in. Solar eclipses are especially great when you listen to Metallica.
Psst, Mark. It's me.
Kathy, thanks for meeting me.
I thought I saw you guys on the other side of the park, but it was just Howie Mandel and a black poodle.
This is starting to hurt my eyes.
Oh, the fake solar eclipse trick. My grandfather used to do that to Soviet soldiers to sneak people over the Berlin Wall. You taste so much better than Howie Mandel.
Hey!
What?
Why are you erect?
Because I saw a squirrel who looked like Bush, Barbara Bush. Come on, man. You know I have a thing for powerful women.
Where is it? I want to see it.
I think it's over here.
Huh.
It's over there.
What was that?
What was what?
That kissing sound?
That wasn't a kissing sound. That was the sound of my asshole puckering. I was trying to hold in the fart.
Everyone knows the sound of an asshole puckering is like this. That was a kiss. Trust me, when I was blind for 6 months after last year's eclipse, my hearing became amazing.
Fine. The squirrel's over here, and I call her Barbara Bushytail, and I want her all to myself.
You asshole, I'm gonna see.
Although you're a terrorist, the only thing you terrify me of is that someday you might leave me.
When I came to this country, I knew I was going to blow something up. I just did not expect it to be your heart.
What are you doing? Don't mute it.
Oh, I didn't mean to. It's hard editing on this pirated Korean version of Final Cut.
Well, when we have $200 just lying around, then we'll buy the real Final Cut.
Okay.
It's done. You can export it.
Okay, which one's export?
It's the cartoon cat holding the ice cream
Oh,
cone.
right. All right, 20 minutes. Do you think we'll have time to drop the DVD off in Manhattan?
Oh, I already called Mark and Brian. They're on their way to pick us up, so.
Okay, well, we did it.
We did it!
You know, we deserve this.
We deserve this.
Oh, God! Oh, no! The screen went black! The screen went black!
Wait, we need to put it in pipes! No, you idiot! Brown rice takes like 45 minutes to cook. Use white rice. Okay. Yeah, really get it covered.
I think you're rubbing the throttle.
You think we're gonna get him to the drop-off place on time?
I hope so.
Hey, Brian, I found some horse blinders in Central Park today. I think they fell off a handsome cab. Why don't you try them on? I think they would look so sexy.
That doesn't sound safe at all.
Damn.
What was that?
What?
Did you just say damn?
Yeah, we were planning a surprise party for you, and I wanted to show Mark some stationery samples for the invitations without you seeing.
That's so nice. Well, you can do it some other time.
That was a close one.
Wait, did you say that was a close one?
Yeah, I was lying. We're not doing stationery, we're doing Evites. I just didn't want you to know that we were cutting costs.
Oh, well, Evites are fine.
Dodged a bullet there.
Wait, did you just say dodged a bullet there?
Yeah, because we're in a bad neighborhood, and I'm so relieved that we didn't just get shot at.
Oh, yeah, well, can't argue with that. Wait, why did you sit on Mark's side of the couch yesterday when we were watching HGTV? Are you guys having an affair?
Fine. Yes, I love him, Brian.
You son of a bitch!
No, stop!
Oh, God, it's the G. Of course, we're at the sting of subways.
What? Why?
Because
It takes forever to come. Oh.
Well, we should run there. We can't risk this. We're close to the bridge. We can do it.
I don't know.
Deborah, come on. We've been building to this. We can do it.
Okay.
All right,
Let's go. Oh my God, Red! Oh my God!
Ow! Oh, right in the
okay?
dick. Right in the dick.
Oh my God! Okay, deep breath. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Deborah, go on without me.
Okay, sure. I will.
No,
Yeah.
listen! You gotta go on without me.
Okay, I'm trying to. You're holding on to my leg.
Okay, go.
Okay.
We handed the DVD in time.
Just. I think I looked a little crazed when we got to the festival's offices. There was a security guard outside, and I didn't think he was gonna let me in, but...
Just another hurdle for our art.
I started working on episode 2. Brian quit, so that makes things a little harder. I've also started dating Kathy. So that's a bit awkward. But I have high hopes for this series. I think it could be interesting.